I'm gonna. How we doing? This is one in very questionable taste. There's a songwriter by the name of Paul Thorne, and he and his father were going to write a song. His father said, "Wouldn't it be great to do a play on words of Viagra and Niagara Falls?" And so Paul said, "Yeah, that'd be great, Dad." And his dad, and so then his dad started the song. Paul finished it, I guess, one night, and his dad was asleep. And when Paul played it for him, his dad said, "I want nothing to do with that," being a man of the church. So anyhow, this is a song called Viagra. There was a time I could make love all night long, like a big old rooster in a barnyard. I felt strong. But lately my private part needs an emergency jump start. I'm gonna go get Viagra before it falls. My wife put on a sexy negligee, but I just had to turn the other way. She's so full of frustration, 'cause I can't rise to the occasion. I'm gonna go get Viagra before it falls. Well, I know I'm not the man I used to be, but there's a lack of manly prowess. It's killing my self-esteem. Well, I feel like such a failure with my broke-down genitalia. I'm gonna go get Viagra before it falls. Now, I don't understand how a man who can rhyme genitalia and failure isn't a household name, you know? Well, I know a man who's 96 years old. He put Viagra in his Jell-O mold. Now the old women can't leave him alone. He is the king of the nursing home. I think I'll go get Viagra before I turn 96, yeah. Okay, now this is going to be the really, really bad taste part coming up, so brace yourselves. Well, I know I'm not the man I used to be, but there's a lack of manly prowess. It's killing my self-esteem. Here we go. Well, I feel like such a wussy because I can't get no girlfriend. I'm gonna go to Viagra before it falls. I'm gonna go get Viagra before it falls. I figure if you start out with something like that, it can only get better, so. All right, I'm going to do one that I've done quite often, but I feel like doing it again. It's from the last CD I did, which was with Rich Precioso, many of you know, and Don Sternberg, and it's called Never Underestimate an Old Man with a Guitar. And if you can, it's on Spotify, and you can buy it, and it would really help because I still have to pay for my mom's electrolysis, so if you can, that'd be really great. So this is a song about coming home, and it was written by Robert Earl Keen after he was on the road. This is going home to his wife. It's called I'm Coming Home. Packed my suitcase, racked my brain, bought a ticket on a late night train. Took a taxi through the pouring rain. I'm coming home to you. Flew from Boston to San Jose. Saw old friends out in Monterey Bay. When they asked if I'd like to stay, I said I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Made up my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Can't love nobody on the telephone. I'm coming home to you. They threw a party from dusk till dawn. Seems like everybody knows old Sleepy John. He said next time I'd better bring you along. I'm coming home to you. Had fresh caught salmon on the barbecue. There were people jamming to the all-night blues. Life's great out there in Santa Cruz, but I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Made up my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Can't love nobody on the telephone. I'm coming home to you. Drove forever out to God knows where. Come 10:30, there was no one there. They couldn't pay me, but I didn't care, because I'm coming home to you. I feel much better since I got your card. I read it over and over when the road gets hard. Ain't nothing better than our own backyard. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Made up my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Can't love nobody on the telephone. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Made up my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Can't love nobody on the phone. I'm coming home to you. Packed my suitcase, racked my brain. Bought a ticket on a late night train. Took a taxi through the pouring rain. Thank you, folks.